Go live. Well, hello there. I'm just getting set up at the moment, and it's letting me do things, which is really good. So I'm Michael, and I have been living in this community for a fair while now. So it's my time to pike up and do stuff. So I had put up a video before about different things and different posts about communities that actually grow food and so they take seed or they do other things. And I'm interested to see what other people are up to. And we had a lot of interest the last time I actually put it up. And so I want to actually push it a little bit further. I actually contacted our local councillor, David McLaughlin, and spoke to Julie, and Julie told me that, yeah, there might be something down the track for park. And then we talked about in the group, we talked about this park here, and that we could that might be an option for later on. But for me, that doesn't necessarily work the best, because we lose out for it. We lose out because we need a committee to run it, and we've had instance of another group not far away that use a committee and they work together, and that's great. But if someone moves, so does that whole community. So I'd rather look at some other ways of actually bringing that about, so that it would work for the community by everyone using their backyards. I think a backyard is probably more potent to this group than having it put together in the format of just this massive area and everyone helps in there. We could actually do better by putting excess produce out on the street like we would if we were doing the giveaways on the rubbish on the side of the road, and have that as a regular thing, and then others can take seed. We need seed makers. The other topic that came up too was that people, some people said, oh, I don't have enough space, but there could be things that you grow on your balcony that wouldn't necessarily be suited for other areas. But so, herbs are a really good one. Chilies is another. Small tomatoes would be really useful. There are a range of things, and they can all be grown in a bottom of a cut up 220 litre drum, as for an example. So they're available, and so it's a pretty easy way of actually getting started. The other one, if I show you what these groups were, I'll pull the post up in a sec. The Grow Free movement. These are the ones that I went for and started. So this was the Grow Free movement. This originated out of South Australia, which I think it started in Strathalbyn, which is where I originally got this idea from. So that was the Grow Free. That's running in Joondalup, just out of Perth. So that was one. The other one was a fruit swap, which I found on the weekend, which is running at Brookfield down southwest Brisbane. So they do much the same thing, except they meet once a week. And I guess that's where the park would be really useful, is to be able to meet up and pass on different things. And I think they even do pots and do all sorts of crazy things. So they get together as a community. So for me, that makes perfect sense to have a look at that. And so from here, let me pull that off for a sec. So for me, the next step is to actually get together with a group, and I know I had interest before, and when I'm around, so to get together as a group and work out what the next steps are and how to actually just start growing fruit and vegetables and stuff in season. Like, there's so many things that can be grown, and you don't need a lot of area. And then get together as a community. Probably the community bit's the more important thing, because not everyone gets to say hello except down the local coffee houses, and we do that regularly. So I'm interested in finding that out and finding out what people are up to and how we can actually progress this further. I know I've had interest, so I'm well aware. So you're welcome to comment on the bottom of this post, and I'll follow up, or we get together as a group and we try and do something else. I can start another group, not necessarily wanting to, because they take a bit of work to do and do effectively. But I am interested in seeing what we can come up with and make it work for everyone. So that's about enough of me. I'll close this out, but I am interested in chatting. So look me up, say hello, and we'll talk soon. See ya.